Hey guys, let's make some restaurant style gravy at home using mushrooms today. This recipe is spicy and tasty with rich flavors of selected spices. Let's begin with putting together some spice mix. For this, I will take a bowl and add in roasted dry ingredients, starting with a teaspoon of pepper. Then goes a teaspoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds, 3 red chilies, here I've used the spicy ones, and half a teaspoon of fennel seeds. We need to blend this to a coarse powder and the flavorful spice mix will be ready. Let us now quickly proceed to blend the base puree. For this, I'll take a blending jar into which I'm going to add 2 green chilies. You can add more if you want, followed by 2 large chopped tomatoes. You can either blend in batches or in one go. Here I'm using it all together. Now it's time to add some cashew nuts. Here I've taken around 10 whole cashew nuts. And that's it. It's now time to blend in into a smooth puree. And our base puree is ready. Let's now get started with our cooking process. The first step here is to saute some veggies like onion and capsicum. For this, I've taken a deep pan and I'm gonna add around 3 to 4 teaspoons of oil. We will now let the oil heat up for some time. Once the oil is hot, we will add in 1 large onion which I have diced. Saute onions for about 2 minutes on a low to medium flame, and we are not looking to brown these onions, we are just making it a bit translucent. Once the onions are translucent, we will add in diced capsicum. Here I have used 1 large capsicum. You can continue to saute for next 2 minutes. Do not overcook these veggies. Once you see that they are a bit transparent, let's quickly transfer it into a plate and keep it aside. So now into the same pan, without adding any extra oil, we will add in our cleaned and sliced mushrooms. Let us saute these mushrooms for about 2 minutes in a low to medium flame. Make sure that you do not brown these mushrooms. Just after 2 minutes, this looks perfect. Let us now transfer it into the same plate, and our fried veggies with the mushrooms are ready. Let us now heat the same pan and we'll take around 1 to 2 teaspoons of oil and heat it for some time. Once the oil is hot, we will add in a teaspoon of cumin seeds and we'll let it splutter for quick few moments. I'm now adding 1 large onion which I've pureed, and we will saute this onion on a low flame for about 2 to 3 minutes. We will have to cook the onions completely till it turns slightly brown in color. You can now see that the onions are well cooked. It's now time to add in a teaspoon of freshly ground ginger garlic paste. We will saute it for a quick few minutes until the raw smell of ginger garlic paste disappears. We will now add in a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon of chili powder, then followed by a teaspoon of coriander powder, then half teaspoon of turmeric powder. We will then give it a good mix and combine it well. As you can already see, onions are really cooked well. Let us now add in our tomato base puree. We will now give it a good mix and cook on a medium flame for at least 5 to 6 minutes. You can see that oil is separated out from the sides of the pan. Let us now add in our spice mix. We will be adding just 1 portion of our spice mix now and will retain the second portion until the end of the recipe. Let us give it a quick mix and continue to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. We will just add in little water at a time to adjust the consistency and see to that the mixture doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. Gravy mixture has been cooking for about 2 minutes. Let us now add in our fried veggies and mushrooms. Once you have added the veggies, use gentle hands to combine these veggies and the gravy mixture really well. You may now cook these veggies for at least 5 to 6 minutes on a low flame. We will then add just half a teaspoon of garam masala and some fresh cooking cream. We will give it a good mix. Make sure this gravy mixture is being cooking only in low flame. You may now adjust the consistency by just adding a little water at a time. Oil has started separating from the sides of the pan. It's now time to add in the other portion of our spice mix. We will then finish it up by adding some freshly chopped coriander leaves and add very little water and give it one last mix. Our gravy now looks perfect. Let us now quickly plate in, and our yummy and tasty restaurant-style mushroom gravy is now ready. Serve it hot with some rotis or chapatis. Made with love, and thank you so much for watching.